Welcome. So glad you're all here today. Um, as we move through our practice, please just listen to your body and honor your body just as it is. Feel free to use any gear that you would like to use. Um, yeah, and make this practice your own. Make it as accessible as possible. So with all of that being said, I am glad you're all here. Let's go ahead and start by lying down. Maybe allow your feet to touch in on the ground. Maybe your legs are out nice and long. Whatever position works best for you here in this space. As you settle in, allow your gaze to soften. As your gaze begins to soften, draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, sigh it away. We'll do that one more time. Big, full breath in, belly, ribs up into your heart space. And exhale, release through your heart, your ribs, and your belly. And just allow the rhythm of your breath to become natural and organic without trying to change anything or without striving for anything in particular. And as you begin to settle into the gentle rhythm of your breath, take these first few moments and just notice those sounds or sensations that may be calling for your attention. And from the awareness of the sounds or sensations from your external space, gradually draw your attention into your internal space and begin to notice your physical body and how it arrives into this space. As you begin to check in with your body, I invite for you to notice how your body makes connection with the ground and the supports underneath you. And as you check in, I invite for you to intentionally check in with your body from head to toe. Notice not only how those areas of your body make connection with the earth, but how your entire body feels as a whole. And just a couple breaths here. And see if you can check in with your body from a place of compassion. Without trying to make anything happen, just allow your body to be just as it is, without commentary, without judgment. And from this awareness of your physical body, gradually draw your attention attention into your breath line. Begin to notice the quality and the rhythm of your inhales and exhales. And gently shift to a place of intention and ever so mindfully allow your breath to fill your belly. Allow your inhalations to expand fully front to back, side to side, and allow each exhalation to soften. Maybe begin to engage your diaphragm. Before you inhale, allow your diaphragm to expand. Allow your belly to expand. And exhale, release fully. And just a couple more mindful breaths in this way. On your next inhale, allow your breath to fill your belly and then allow your breath to rise up into your rib cage. And allow your exhales to soften into your ribs and soften into your belly. And we'll move through a couple breaths just like that. Breathing into your belly, allow it to expand up into your rib cage, and as you exhale, soften the center part of your torso and your belly. Just a couple more breaths. And on your next inhale, allow your breath to fill your belly, your ribs all the way up into your chest, right underneath your collarbones. And as you exhale, soften through your chest, your ribs, and your belly. Breathing in this way is called the three-part breath, or Dirga Pranayama. Allow your breath to fill the entire space of your lungs, top to bottom, side to side, front to back. And as you continue in this mindful breathing pattern, I invite you to place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And from this space of intention and this place of mindfulness, just notice how your breath and body respond to one another. And float both hands up to your heart, still breathing nice and big and full. And from the space around your hands and heart, come into a place of gratitude. And from that place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. We'll hold this bit of gratitude in our hearts as we move through our practice. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes. Maybe stretch from side to side, front and back. Just another breath or so. And gently hug your knees into your chest. And take a knee in each hand. Just make some circles with your knees. Make some circles through your hips. And gently reverse the direction of your circles. Pause for a moment, find center, let your feet touch down to the earth. And as you do, walk your heels towards your body, allow your palms to face the sky. With the rhythm of your breath, just add some gentle movement here. So as you inhale, gently press into your feet, lift your hips, lift your spine. And exhale, gently lower down. As you move with your big full 3-part breath. Inhale, lift your hips, ribs, maybe the tips of your shoulder blades. And as you exhale, soften through your shoulders, your ribs, and your hips. We'll do that a couple more times. Breathing fully into your belly, ribs, up into your heart space as you lift. And exhale, lower down. So option to move through a couple more of those with your breath, or if you'd like to incorporate some movement with your upper body, as you inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. And exhale, gently lower down. Do that a few times with your breath at your pace. You have things beside you or maybe overhead. Just be careful you're not knocking things over. And the next time you touch down, we'll pause. Gently draw your tailbone into the earth. Gently hold that work in your lower back and then hug your knees into your chest. Big, full, beautiful breaths. Reach your right leg up to the sky. An option to bring your left foot to the ground or reach your left leg out nice and long. It's totally up to you. What feels best here? Bring some movement into your right foot. Point and flex. Draw some circles with your toes. And pause. Big, full breath. Lengthen through the sole of your foot. And as you exhale, hug your right knee into your chest. And take your knee in your hand and just make some circles with your right hip. Maybe adding a little bit of a rocking here through your lower back. And reverse directions. And pause for a moment, find center. Just allow the weight of your hands to hug your knee in without any sort of force. Find your full 3-dimensional 3-part breath. And exhale, bring your right ankle to your left knee. Use a moment, even out your hips and side waist. And maybe reach your arms out to a T, rock your knees from side to side. An option to continue moving for just a couple more breaths, or maybe weave your hands through to your left hamstring. Hug your knees into your chest. Find your breath. Explore your 3-part breath here. And gently release. Bring both feet to the mat. Pause. Nice big full breath. Check in with both sides. Before you exhale and reach your left leg up to the sky. Option to keep your right leg bent or reach it out nice and long. Bring some movement into your left foot. Point and flex. Draw some circles. Whatever you need here. And pause for a moment. Nice big full inhale. And as you exhale, hug your knee into your chest. Allow your shoulders to soften. Maybe reach your right arm out to the side and just make some circles with your left hip. Bring your right foot to the mat. Bring your left ankle to your right knee. Reach your arms out to a T, even out your hips and side waist, and rock your knees from side to side. An option to continue on, or maybe weave your hands through to your right hamstring, hug your knees in. Find your full three-dimensional breath, belly, ribs, heart space. And release. Bring your knees into your chest. And with the next couple of breaths, gently make your way to a seated position. Whatever seated position you find is perfect. Just let your hands touch down by your sides. Allow your shoulders to soften. On your inhale, sweep your right arm up, hinge on over to the left. And inhale, sweep your left arm up, hinge on over to the right. And one more on each side. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, let your shoulders soften. And as you exhale, let your hands touch down behind you. Bend your elbows, gently lift your heart up to the sky. Big full three-part breath here, belly, ribs up into your heart space. And gently make your way back to center. And as you do, bring your hands to your knees. Nice big full inhale, lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, hinge on over to the right. Round everything forward. Inhale up to the left side and back to center. We'll do that a couple of times. Find your full breath, belly, ribs up into your heart space as you inhale. And as you exhale, soften through your heart, your ribs and your next time you find center pause, there's no rush. And reverse direction. So exhale, hinge on over to the left, round everything forward, up the right side. Back to center. And the next time you find center, pause. Lift your shoulders to your ears and then let them slide down your back. And if your legs are crossed, go ahead and switch the cross on your legs. Let your hands touch down by your side. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, twist to the right. And as you do, reach through your fingertips for just a moment. Let them extend out from your shoulders. Inhale up to center. And twist on over to the left. Same thing. Reach through your fingertips. And inhale, arms up. Twist on over to the right. This time, let your fingertips touch down where they go. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist on over to the left. One more time on each side. Inhale, arms up. Twist on over to the right, and then let your hands just touch down where they will, and pause for a breath or two here. Find your full belly breath. Belly ribs up into your heart space. And on your inhale, sweep your arms up. And twist on over to the left. Explore your three-part breath here. Belly ribs up into your heart. And inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, let them touch down behind you. Bend your elbows, curl your shoulder blades together, and lift your heart upward. Big full breath here. And as you exhale, walk your fingertips gently in front of you. Find a nice long spine. Big full breath here. Gently walk your fingertips over to the right side. Option to take your left hand and sweep it up and over so you sort of heel your heart upwards to the sky. Big full breath here. Exhale, let your left hand touch down. Walk your hands over to the left side. Reach through your right fingertips. Find that big full breath, belly ribs, heart space. And option to leave your right hand grounded, or maybe sweep it up and over. Peel your heart open, lift it up to the sky. Big full breath here. And exhale, release, let it touch down to the earth. Walk your fingertips back to center, and then slowly make your way to a nice long spine. We'll shift our knees to one side and come on to hands and knees. Use a moment, allow your knees to check in under your hips, your wrists under your shoulders, or maybe they're forward a step or so, giving a little bit of relief on your wrists. With the rhythm of your breath, bring some movement into your spine. So as you inhale, soften your belly, lift your heart and gaze. And exhale, round your spine to the sky, draw your gaze towards your belly button. Just move with your breath. Option to make this a little more dynamic as you inhale, gently draw your hands towards you, and as you exhale, gently draw your hands away. Just activating through your arms. Do just a couple more with your breath at your pace. And I invite for you to move with the next few breaths in any direction that your body needs here. Working out any lingering kinks or areas of tightness or tension. Just another breath or so. And with your next breath, draw your toes together, widen your knees as much as is comfortable. Set your hips to your heels. Allow your upper body to find support on the mat underneath you. Find your full three-part breath here, belly ribs up into your heart space. And give yourself permission to soften not only into your breath, but into the support of the mat underneath you. Soften into your hips, your ribs, your shoulders. Just another breath or so here. On your inhale, gently shift all of your weight forward and lower onto your belly. Let your hands touch down underneath your shoulders, press into the tops of your feet. And as you inhale, lift your hands, lift your heart, and exhale, lower down. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, press into the tops of your feet, lift your hands, lift your heart, exhale, lower. And one more time. Inhale, lift. And lower down, bring your hands under your forehead. Maybe bend your knees and rock your feet from side to side. And gently release, bring your feet back down to the earth. One more time, hands touch down by your sides, elbows nice and close. And this time as you inhale, press into your hands and lift your heart. And exhale, lower down. We'll do that twice more. Press into your hands, lift your heart. And exhale, lower. One more time. Press into your hands, lift your heart. And exhale, lower. Let your hands touch down underneath your forehead. Find your full belly breath here. Belly ribs maybe up into your heart space. And one more time, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And as you inhale, gently lift your heart. And as you do, slide your hands forward so that your shoulders touch down over your elbows. So your elbows are under your shoulders. Press into your hands, gently draw your hands towards you as you reach your heart forward. Find your full breath. Just another breath or so here. With your right hand, bring the palm of your right hand towards your left elbow so your arm becomes parallel with your mat. And then bend your left knee so your toes reach towards the sky. So there's a few options here. Options staying just right here, or with that left hand, maybe reach behind and grab towards your foot or your ankle. Yeah. Are you breathing your big, full, beautiful breaths? Maybe your hand just reaches the direction of your foot, and that's okay too. One more big, full breath here. Exhale, release. And then we'll switch. So stack your left arm just in front of your right. So now your arms are parallel to each other. Yeah. And then bend your right knee. And breathe. And option to stay, or maybe with your right hand, reach towards your right foot. Maybe they connect, maybe they don't. And that's okay, wherever you are, breathe fully. If you're using a strap here, you can also place a strap around your foot. That information could have been helpful on the other side. One more big full breath. And exhale, release. Let your elbows stack down underneath your shoulders. And gently make your way all the way down to the earth. Bend your knees. Rock your feet from side to side. And for just a couple of breaths, widen your knees about Matt's width or so. And then bring the soles of your feet together. So we're in a reverse, sort of a reverse bound angle here. Breathe into your low back, your ribs, the space between your shoulder blades. And gently release, draw your knees together. Reach your feet down towards the earth. Hands underneath your shoulders. Press into your hands and knees, make your way to a tabletop shape. And ever so gently bring your hips to your heels. Find your full 3-part breath here. And on your inhale, make your way back to your tabletop shape. Walk your hands forward a step or so. Curl your toes underneath. On your inhale, lift your hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog shape. Allow your knees to bend so that your hips can be drawn nice and high. Find your full breath here. Maybe rock your head from side to side, bend one knee at a time, whatever sort of movement or shape you need to take here, go ahead and take it. Just a couple more breaths. On your inhale, look between your hands. Take all the steps and time you need to make your way to a forward fold. Allow your knees to soften nice and deep. Bring your hands to your elbows, rock out your shoulders, head, and neck. Release your hands to your hips, bend your knees. Inhale, make your way all the way to stand. And roll your shoulders slowly. And then roll back. And open and close your hands. Bring movement to your wrists. And go the other way. And give your hands a shake. Give your elbows a shake, your shoulders, your hips, your knees. And then just pause for a moment. Just notice how that feels in your body. We'll step our feet out nice and wide. So if you're standing with your face towards the short edge, step one foot out and step nice and wide. Turn your right toes out. On your inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bend your right knee, reach your arms out to shoulder height. Just check in, make sure your ankle's over your knee, under your knee. Reach through your right fingertips. Bring your elbow to your knee, and with your left hand, sweep it down, forward and up, almost like we did at the beginning of our class with that nice big action of opening our heart to the sky. I'm gonna do that one more time. Sweep your left hand back, down, forward, and up. Open your heart to the sky. Big, full three-part breath here. And root through your feet. Inhale, back to center. Straighten your legs. Sweep your arms up to the sky. And switch the direction of your toes. Turn your left toes out. Big full breath here. Exhale, bend your left knee. Reach through your left fingertips. Bring your elbow to your knee. Sweep your right hand down, forward, all the way up to the sky. Open your heart upwards. One more time. Sweep your right hand back, down, forward, and big full breath here. And press into your feet, make your way back to center, straighten your legs. Parallel your feet, bring your hands to your hips. Wrap your upper arms back, big full breath in, lengthen through your spine, lift your heart up to the sky. One more full breath here. And exhale, release, make your way back to center, step your feet together. And make your way to the short edge of your mat. Whichever short edge is perfect. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, shift your weight into your right foot, and as you do, step your left foot back. Make sure you can see your toes. Actively draw your left hip forward as you lift your heart up to the sky. Big full breath here. Exhale, hands to your hips. Wrap your upper arms back. Lift your heart. Big full breath in. As you exhale, gently hinge forward. Just a little bit. Press into your feet. Inhale, back to center. And one more time, exhale, hinge forward. Press into your feet, come back to center, sweep your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, shift your weight into your right foot one more time as you step your feet together. Big full breath. And inhale, sweep your arms up. Shift your weight into your left foot, step your right one back. Make sure you can see your left toe. Draw your right hip forward. Lift your heart up to the sky. Big full breath here. As you exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Lift your heart. Big full inhale. As you exhale, gentle hinge forward. And inhale, press into your feet, make your way back to center. And exhale, gentle hinge forward. Press into your feet, inhale, back to center, sweep your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, shift your weight into your left foot as you step your feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And as you exhale, bend your knees, gently fold forward. Nice big full breath here. As you exhale, let your hands touch down. Walk your feet back. Take all the steps and times you need. Make your way into your downward facing dog shape. Nice big full three-dimensional three-part breath here. Belly, ribs, heart space. And as you exhale, lower your knees. And swing your legs around to the front. Making your way onto your seats. We'll keep our right leg extended. Tuck your left one in. An option to stay or option to cross your foot over. Allow your sit bones to be even and rooted on the earth. Bring your hands by your sides. As you inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, twist it to the left and pause for a moment. Reach through your fingertips. Allow this movement to happen from your upper back, not your hips. And then exhale, lower your right hand to your left knee, left hand by your side. And breathe here, belly, ribs, heart space. Allow your breath to make this posture dynamic. So as you inhale, find that length in your spine. And as you exhale, twist on over to the left. Maybe involve your head, neck, maybe your eyeballs. One more big full breath here. As you exhale, gently make your way back to center, eyeballs, head, neck, shoulders, torso. And release, reach your legs out nice and long. Let your hands touch down underneath your shoulders. Press into your hands, reach through the soles of your feet. Big full breath here. Exhale, release, and we'll shift to the other side. So tuck your right foot in, and option to cross it over. Allow your hips to be evenly rooted on the earth. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, twist it to the right, reach through your fingertips. Allow this to happen from your upper back. Let your left hand touch down to your knee, right hand by your side. Breathe fully, find your three-dimensional breath, belly, ribs, heart space. Maybe involve your head, neck, and eyeballs. Let your gaze draw as far to the right as is comfy. One more big full breath here. As you exhale, gently make your way back to center. Reach your legs out nice and long in front of you. Hands touch down underneath your shoulders. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, walk your hands towards your toes. And as you do, lead from your heart. So allow your spine to stay nice and long. And on your inhale, gently make your way back to center. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat. And gently make your way onto your back. Gently hug your knees into your chest. Big full breath here. Notice how your breath feels in this space. And let your feet touch down to the earth. Reach your hands by your sides. Palms either face up or down. It's totally up to you. And with your breath, as you inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips, lift your spine, and as you do, notice how this feels as compared to the beginning of our class. And as you exhale, lower all the way down. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips, lift your spine. And exhale, lower. And one more time. Inhale, root to rise, so press into your feet, lift your hips. Pause here for a big full breath. And gently make your way down to the earth. Reach your legs out nice and long, reach your arms up and overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes. And as you exhale, hug your right knee into your chest. Hold your knee with your left hand, reach your right arm out to the side. So there's a couple of options here. Option to leave your legs in this configuration and just lower your knee across your body. Or the second option would be to bend your left knee and bring both knees to meet over on the left. So whatever direction you're choosing, we're twisting over to the left. So either your left leg stays nice and long or both knees bend. It's totally up to you. Whatever shape you happen to find here, allow yourself to breathe in this space. Maybe explore a gentle 3-part breath here. Belly ribs up into your heart space. Notice how it feels in this reclined twist. And just another breath or two in this shape. And on your inhale, whenever you're ready, gently make your way back to center. Reach both legs out nice and long. Lengthen from fingertips to toes. Big full breath here. And gently hug your left knee into your chest. And hold your knee with your right hand. Reach your left arm out. Big full breath in, and as you exhale, option to bring your right knee to meet your left as you twist, or keep your right leg out nice and long. It's up to you and your body. One side might feel a little different than the other, so honor that and make any adjustments as you need to. And then as you find your space and shape, give yourself permission to soften here. If at any point you need to shift and adjust, please do so. Don't feel like you have to stay in one space. You can always move in any way that you need to so that your body is completely supported by your practice. And just a few more breaths here. And on your inhale, whenever you're ready, gently make your way back to center. This time bring both knees into your chest. Swing your hands around to your hamstrings, reach your heels up to the sky. We'll just pause in this supported inversion here. If you're using any sort of strap or maybe a towel around your feet, feel free to know that you can bring some support to your feet and arms here. Maybe tuck your hands under your low back or blanket under your low back, whatever you need in this space. Just another breath or so. And gently release. Bring your knees to your chest. We'll use the next couple of breaths to bring the movement, stretch, or direction your body needs. Whatever you need to complete your practice today. And when you feel as though your practice is as complete as it's going to be, settle into your integration form. So whatever shape that takes, it may be lying down completely, it may be with your feet on the mat, knees resting against one another. Maybe there's support under knees. Use whatever gear you have on hand to allow your practice to be supported and allow this part of our practice to be as easeful as possible. And as you settle into this space and shape, allow your gaze to soften. As your gaze softens, draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, sigh it away. Soften into your breath, so maybe let go of that three-part breath or your intentional breath. Allow your inhales and exhales to be passive and gentle. And as you find your gentle breath, allow yourself to soften into the support underneath you. With each exhalation, maybe find one more space, one more place in your body in which you can soften. Each time your attention begins to wander and drift, ever so patiently bring your awareness back to the rhythm and the sensation of your breath, just as it is. Nowhere to be and nothing to do. So to just follow your breath in this space. Just a few more moments here. With each breath, see if you can settle in just a little bit deeper. without changing anything. With the next couple of breaths, I invite you to check in with your body from head to toe. Just notice what you notice. Observe from that place of compassion, place of non-judgment, non-harm. And as you start to bring awareness back into your physical body, gradually bring your awareness into your breath. Allow your breath to gently deepen into the bowl of your belly. And as your breath begins to deepen, allow it to expand, bring some movement into your fingers and toes. Come back to that connection of your breath and your body. Maybe rock your head from side to side. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes. Maybe let go a sigh or a yawn. And gently hug your knees into your chest. Hold gratitude in your heart for your body as perfect as it is, and for this time that you have given yourself today. Gently make your way to a seated position. Whatever shape that takes for you is perfect. Allow your gaze to soften, and maybe with your fingers, take your hippie fingers, your peace fingers, and let them touch down to the earth beside you. This is called Bhu Mudra, B-H-U Mudra. Just notice how this gesture resonates in your body and how your practice resonates in your body. And gently float your hands up to your heart. Lift your heart towards your thumbs towards your heart. You come into a place that feels a little something like gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one more thing in which you are grateful for today. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, palms together, honor yourself, those around you, and your yoga practice. Exhale, hands to your forehead, that your thoughts may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. To your lips, that your words may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. And to your hearts, that your actions may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. Thank you so much for being here today. Hope you have a really beautiful rest of your day. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you.